We will start with the remote, making sure there's no active alerts or codes. Then we're going to check the batteries, that they're still good, of good quality, and there's no corrosion on the terminals. Let's continue and familiarize ourselves with the indoor power head. If you look on the top, you will see these openings. This would be the equivalent of the return for the system. And then on the bottom, which you'll see right now, this is where the supply is. So untreated air comes from the top, goes through the coil inside, which we'll see here in a minute, and goes through the bottom. Inside, you will see 4 filters. Typically, you're going to have your 1 and 2 primary filters, and then the secondary filter will be right behind, which is basically where that white plastic is. These don't come standard, the back ones, and the homeowner would have to purchase those extra. These secondary filters are acting as air cleaners, and in our current application, they're not there. If you look to your right, behind that black plastic cover, you're going to have all your electrical with the blower wheel right behind it, and then the blower wheel going all the way along your evaporator coil so that when it turns, it can blow air through the whole bottom cavity. We will continue with cleaning the filters. If you put your fingers right there, the front unclips right away. You can push it up, and then you have your 2 filters right there. Those filters will come out real nicely. So there's filter 1, there's filter number 2. You can see on the top how it's really filled with dirt. Take it outside, use regular water, and basically hose them all out to get all that dirt and that grime that's been built up outside, and then put them to the side. I'll let them air dry while we do the next step in our maintenance. Next, let's take a look at the outer unit. You'll have your condenser coil with access on one side as well as the back. In the front, you're going to have your plastic fan blade with your fan motor. On the side, on the bottom, you're going to have your thicker line, which is going to be your suction line, and the smaller line, which is going to be your liquid line. 2 high voltage lines, one that powers the outer unit, the other one will power the indoor unit, because the indoor unit gets powered from the outer unit. If you look to the side, you have a main panel. Behind that, you're going to have your compressor, reversing valve if applicable, as well as your primary circuit board. Since we're outside, we're going to go ahead and clean the outer unit. For some reason, mini splits always get really dirty and grimy right on the top where those grills are. The side of the coil will get dirty, but primarily the back is where most of the dirt will get accumulated. So we're going to make sure we pay some good attention when we're cleaning the back of it. These wipe balls get really useful when cleaning the outer unit. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some nice water. Basically, we want to make sure that the unit is turned off and it's not running. We're going to clean the coil, get all that dirt out of it. Next, we can use our wipe balls to get all that grime from the top of the unit. We'll make that panel look as good as new when we're done with it. Next, we'll use some turtle wax to make sure that the outdoor panels are nice and clean, nice and polished. We want to make sure that we do not put any on the coil, so be careful when you're spraying the outer unit. Wipe it down, and this outer unit is soon to be sparkling as brand new. Look at that shine on it. Make sure you put your sticker on it and you're good to go. At this point, the filters are nice and dry, so we're ready to reinstall them. The homeowner should be cleaning those filters once every 2 weeks. Identify where the bottom of the filter is compared to the top, and then you're going to see there's going to be 2 little grooves where that filter is going to slide right in. Slide the top part nicely in, and then the bottom is going to clip really easy on those 2 little clips right there. We're going to do the second one next. Again, identify the grooves, the right side of the filter. At this point is also a good time to check the cleanliness of your evaporator coil, and then insert your filter. If you can't do it the first time and it gets stuck, just remove it one more time, put it back right in. It should really clip inside nice and easy with no difficulty. If you look on the inside of the panel, you see 2 notches, one on each side. These 2 clips are going to clip right on the bottom. Next, we're going to use our trusty wipe balls to clean the panels of the indoor unit. Make that one look nice and shiny also. Just as a reminder, homeowners will always remember how you made them feel on what you left behind. So make them feel good and leave behind nice and clean equipment. And you're done.